to Belly Acres Kitchen. It is the evening again for us. Time changed last night when I'm recording this. And yeah, we've got a lot more daylight, but everybody was getting hungry and I thought I really need to get inside and get something made. I made some potato soup last night and I'm just rewarming that for tonight. That's the cool thing if you make a lot. But you guys, this week, March 10th, 2024, I am having a Pampered Chef party. I will put the link below. You guys go check that out. I'm going to feature some of my Pampered Chef stuff. You guys, when I say feature it, it's stuff I use every day. Maybe not every day, like the rapid mandolin slicer, of course, I'm not going to use every day. But like my cutting boards, my stoneware, my citrus press, all of these type of things I do use every single day. But I'm going to just kind of give you guys a rundown of everything. I rinsed my potatoes just now and I've got of some of the stuff that I have that I use on a daily basis and how incredible they are. I don't sell Pampered Chef anymore. I do have parties whenever I can and whenever I want to help out a friend that has had a party, just because I do stand behind the product, because some of these things I've had for 25 years. This product in particular, I don't have the bottom to it anymore, but this chopper I have used for years. Using this chopper today, the thing that I love about this chopper is that it does come completely apart, so that it makes for very easy cleaning. One of the tools to use to clean this, so you make sure that you don't cut yourself, is, hold on. This is also from Pampered Chef. It's just a little cleaning tool, and it does have a sharp point here. You can use it to scrub, vegetables, or you can use it, I like to use it whenever I'm cleaning things like this where I can get cut pretty easy. I like to be able to get it in there, and you can use this little, the sharp part of the tool to kind of get those hard to reach places. So this is something that Pampered Chef does offer, and I use this for a lot of different things. I keep it here in my little scrubber container. Okay, so you guys, we got our first harvest from the greenhouse today. I'm so excited. I haven't even cleaned this stuff up. So I've got some microgreens. Basically, I thinned my lettuce, and now I have some beautiful microgreens. Like I said, I made some potato soup last night, and this is going to go so good in there. So I've got some microgreens, and then we harvested some green onions, because I do have Egyptian walking onions where you can have green onions at your fingertips all the time. And then I also have chives. So we were outside talking about the chives, and Desi, she said, man, those smell good. Can I taste it? Desi loves to be in the greenhouse. I let her taste everything. She's grown lettuce at school in her science program. They grow hydroponic lettuce at school, and she has actually brought some home for us to taste. So she knows a lot about lettuce, but I let her have the microgreens, and then I let her taste the chives, and she said, man, that's really good. And I said, it's so crazy when you get it right out of the garden or right out of the greenhouse, the difference in flavor than what you buy. And so I told her, well, I can go in here in a little bit and make a dip. I said, sour cream and chives dip. And then she said, I don't know if we have very many chips. So I'm also going to make some potato chips in the oven. Here's another great example of Pampered Chef that I have had for years upon years. I don't even know if they sell these anymore, but they have a lid and they have a grippy on the bottom. So then that way when you're using the mixing bowl, it doesn't move. It grips to the bottom. It's been used so much that I have melted it there. I have melted it there. This one, my boys, when they were still home, were cooking and just set it on top of the stove. So you know, they've been through the mill. They're still great bowls. And I use them for mixing and everything else. And they have lids that go along with them. And I say, you know, my boys, when they were home, my boys are 23 and 21. So it's been a while that I've had those. So I'm going to start with some sour cream. I do want to talk about Pampered Chef's silicone spatulas first, because I will be using one of these. These are very durable. These are scooped like a spoon, and these work so great for getting stuff out of mayonnaise jars, or just that hard to stuff like the peanut butter, hard to get out of, you know, jars and stuff. And then they also have the flat spatulas that work really well. I'm going to be using this one today because I am going to be loading my the dry side of my Pampered Chef measuring cup. So I want 1 cup, and the reason this is so awesome is I want 1 cup of sour cream. And so I'm going to move this little plunger all the way down to 1 cup. So let me show you this. So 1 cup. And then I'm going to load it with sour cream. I need to mix my sour cream. I'm hoping I have a cup of sour cream. We just decided that we were going to do this outside. Now this is why this smaller spatula is such a good investment, because it can fit into, like I said, jars and like the mayonnaise and things like that. It works best for those. Now, if we don't have enough sour cream, we will go ahead and add mayonnaise to this. Mayonnaise works just fine with sour cream. You can always add it if you are just shy. You can always add mayonnaise to get that final little push. But guess what, you guys? We are going to have a full cup. Full cup. We're going to add just a little bit more because I am not putting this in the refrigerator. That is a Cody and Amos move. That's my boys. I'm throwing them under the bus. They never watch me anyway, so it's okay. All right. All right, and I don't know about you guys, but here in the country, this is Tupperware. So I'm going to put it in the sink so we can wash it. Okay, so here's the cool thing. Watch the magic. So I want to get this out. Instead of having to scrape this out, and with sour cream, it's really not that big of a deal. But if you're thinking peanut butter or butter, it does kind of get, or lard, kind of gets hard to scrape that out. But check this out. Here's the magic. We're just going to push it. And it just falls right on out. And you can scrape that off. And now, if we need liquid later, the liquid side's still clean. So that works great. I'm going to go ahead and make the dip first because it's supposed to sit in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. So then that way all of the flavors can marry. All right, so I've got stuff on me. I'm not really thinking about it much. But you guys, look at this Pampered Chef apron that I have. The cool thing about it is adjustable for my height, which is not much. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on. Okay, so now we can continue on. I use these daily. If you have been following me for any length of time, I always use my Pampered Chef cutting boards. These are the thin plastic cutting boards. They've been through the mill. I've had them for a few years. You can see a burn mark here, a couple of years anyway. They come in 2 different sizes, which is so handy. So right now I don't have a lot of working space because I kind of have everything going on. So I don't really need this big one, but I'm just going to chop up some chives. That's hard to say. I'm just going to chop up some chives so I can use this small one. Each one of them has something cool on them. They all have rulers on them. This one is cool because it shows you like julienne and fine julienne and large knives. If you're wanting to be technical and getting your knife skills, honed in, they all have something different. You can always separate these up as well. So then that way they can be like, this one's for poultry and this one is for vegetables and things like that. I just wash mine really well so it doesn't have to be separate. They also have a bit of a sticky side. It's not really sticky, but it is grippy. So when you take the plastic off, it does grip to your table. So it's not, it's not completely gripped, but it is not slide all over the place like a plastic one that you would buy in the stores. So Pampered Chef cutting boards, I use them daily. Here's another one. I've got 3 of each size. So this one shows you the different knives, and it kind of gives you the idea of, just different things. They're pretty awesome. It gives you different tips and different, different knives and things like that. So we want chopped chives. I do need to wash these. I need 1/4 cup. So I can use mine. I can use the liquid side if I wanted to, which we can do that. Of chopped, I do want to chop some first, of chopped chives. Now, I could take this whole thing. I wanted to get this glass bowl so that you guys could see through. Let me rinse them all because I'm going to go ahead and rinse them all anyway because I will be using them anyway. Oh my gosh, fresh chives, guys, right out of the greenhouse. I opened that bag and it tastes so good. So good. I'll get that dry stuff out of there. Again, guys, it is the end of the day, so I have a sink full of dishes from the day. I need to get them done. I am not one to do dishes after every single meal. I tend to leave my dishes and then get them all at once for the day just because I like to be outside and I like to get things done outside, and so the sunshine calls me. So this is really cool. I'm going to show you a couple of gadgets here. So this is a salad chopper and it has 2 blades, which is awesome. And so I could just come in here and just chop these chives like this. And it will chop them down into, it'll chop them pretty fine because I'm just kind of, see. And if I continue to do that, let me grab a spatula. This is where the tiny spatula comes in handy, this tiny flat spatula. This is also through Pampered Chef. I can just scrape that right off. Now, now my mom has arthritis, and it is hard for her to do this motion for too long without cramping. This is spring loaded, so it is super easy. But I do know that some people do have problems just with making that motion. This is awesome for a big salad. You can go in and chop. So I'm going to show you another option. So I just need 1/4 cup. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say that's going to be pretty close. And it's got some dried chives in it as well from outside, but it's fine. I'm going to push a little bit of that aside. I'm going to grab a little bit. I'm going to put it in this little circle. And then if you have arthritis or you have problems, this is how easy this is. So I have some chopped chives. I can go a little bit more. And so I want to show you guys how chopped those are. So look at that. That is pretty chopped. It's finely chopped. The cool thing is your fingers are nowhere near the blade. This is something that you could let your children or grandchildren help you with, just of course supervised, because the blade is never close to your fingers. Also, this is very durable. You can chop fine stuff like chives, or you can also chop pecans and walnuts, because those blades, let me show you that. Those blades are absolutely amazing. They are very durable. They're not flimsy at all. So they can withstand, you know, some pretty hard things like pecans or walnuts or pine nuts. You know, if you want to make your own pesto, there's a chopper. Or, you know, you can use these as well. And these are sharp, guys. And these also have a lock. So then that way they stay locked, and, you know, children and you even, because when I'm washing dishes or whatever, reaching into things, you're protected from those blades. So very well constructed things, guys. Very well constructed things. So I'm going to go ahead and measure this out. I'm going to put it in this. I know this is the liquid side, but well, here, we'll do this. Then we'll know when we have it, right? We're going to mix it all together anyway. So where did my little one go? Here it is. I know this probably feels like an infomercial. I just want to show you guys some of the cool things through Pampered Chef, but also give you a couple of great recipes. We're making a sour cream and chives. You know, if you're growing this stuff in your garden, you have to know how to use it too, right? It smells amazing. It really does. Okay. Still trying to convince Rusty that we need a milk cow, so then we can have, you know, homemade sour cream and homegrown chives, you guys, right?
Yeah.
Y'all help me out here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of this back in my chives bowl. And we will be using those chives, I can guarantee it, throughout the week. And here's where I'll show you, there's waste not, want not. Although I say that and I've got it all down here. But I can also take this off. And then I can take this off. All right, so I rinsed this off. But I also need a clove of garlic. So these garlic cloves that I bought are crazy. They keep giving me these little bitty cloves, and I know I'm going to need more than that. So I grabbed 3 of them. Now it is asking for minced garlic. I could use my garlic press here, but I want to show you guys, you know, I wanted to show you the versatility of that chopper. But I also want to show you guys something else. Oh, this is a Pampered Chef peeler, garlic peeler. It's just a silicone sleeve, and you guys saw how fast that was. It peels your garlic extremely fast. Okay, so I am going to chop this, but Pampered Chef also has this other thing, and it's a garlic slicer, and I kind of wanted to show you guys how this thing works before I do that. But check that out. If you need sliced garlic, like, this is the way to go. Check this out. It's perfectly sliced. You guys saw how small those garlic cloves were that I had. And it's just a twisting motion. They have a new thing called a garlic preparer. I don't remember. Garlic that chops and slices and everything. But check that out. Perfectly sliced garlic. It is awesome. Just an awesome tool to have if you're not wanting just minced or fresh garlic. There we go. We got some minced garlic. And there we go. We've got some perfectly minced garlic without having to press it through the press. So that's nice. I'm going to go ahead and put my chives in my... I love that. In my dip here. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my minced garlic in. Okay. Okay. And then I'm going to add the rest of my ingredients. Ooh, so pretty. Look how pretty and vibrant that is. Using fresh chives. It's a game changer, you guys. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do a tablespoon of fresh lemon juice. So I'm going to cut this. Now, Pampered Chef does have some amazing cutlery as well. So this is a Pampered Chef knife. This is one of my favorite knives. I have a lot of knives, but this is one of my go-tos. It stays very sharp. It's just a really good knife. It does come with a cover. I don't know where the cover is. I'm not real good at being safe because all my children, well, 3 of my children are grown and my youngest is 17. So it's not something that I have to worry about so much anymore, but it does come with a cover so that you can keep your little ones safe. All right, so this is the Pampered Chef citrus press. This thing is durable. It's not plastic. It's made from aluminum, and then it has a non-stick coating. I'm gonna go ahead and juice the whole thing, and it's super easy to juice because and you don't have to worry about it breaking. You know, some of your plastic ones that you get, it's like, oh my goodness, they break so easy. But this one is awesome, and the holes are smaller in the bottom, so it tends to catch the seeds a little bit easier, a little bit better than some of your store-bought ones. Okay, I'm going to do a whole tablespoon of fresh lemon juice. There we go. I'll put that in tea. That'll be great. And then I want to do, it says, the recipe calls for like 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Basically, you're just going to do salt and pepper to taste. You know, I'm not going to sit here and measure salt and pepper. It's just not who I am. Okay, so we're going to mix this. Definitely more salt. And we want this to, we want all of these flavors to marry together. So, oh, I know what I forgot. I did forget some onion powder. It's like a quarter of a teaspoon of onion powder. Again, onion powder is not something that I'm going to measure. I could have chopped up green onions and put in there, but I kind of want the chives to shine. Okay. All right. Oh, game changer. Onion powder. Game changer. Okay. So I'm going to put the lid on this and I'm going to stick it in the refrigerator, and then we will get our chips ready to go in the oven. All right, this is the rapid mandolin slicer. Okay, so you have different settings back here.
Okay, so when I was explaining this, I had it wrong. So I'm going to try to explain it this time. So this dial, if you see that, basically when you have your whole potato in there, if you want it sliced, you're going to turn it to the solid potato, that top one that I just pointed at. The other ones will give you slices, like thin slivers of potatoes, which is great for hash browns and things like that. The bottom one is what's going to crisscross. So that's what's going to, if you want French fries or if you want diced potatoes, then you're going to turn that bottom dial to whichever, the higher the number, the bigger the slices. So I just want the dial to the 0, and then I want the top dial to the whole potato or the solid potato, the one right above that.
0. Okay, and then this just folds right out. I've got chives everywhere. It also has safety where the blades stay covered. So you just close that for them to be covered and open it for it to be uncovered. So this also has these suction cups on the bottom. So it can grip to your table or to your surface. Okay, that makes it nice. So we're going to stick it down. And then this side of your caddy is cut out so that it fits nicely around the knobs or around the dials. Okay, this side is like a drawer pull, so just remember it goes like this. Okay, then we're going to open where our blades are, and then we are going to attach our chute. So our chute goes attached. You're going to pick up that safety tab, and see there's a tab right here. You're going to pick up that safety tab that is there for the shield, for the knife shield, and you're going to click that right in. That's not going anywhere. And then of course this is just your press to be able to press your stuff in and unlock it. So let me show you guys that. I want to show you guys these blades and how they work. So when you unlock it, okay. Okay. I'm going to put this here. Back in. There we go. All right, you guys, we're going to get some chips. So I'm going to put it, I'm going to open this, bring this up, and then I am just going to, we may have to do it kind of wonky because my potatoes are a little bit smaller. My potatoes are washed, okay? I want to show you guys how thin these chips are. They are like paper thin, but you really want them pretty thin when you are putting them in the oven. All right, you guys, I made a lot of chips here, but let me get you closer. So the cool thing about this is if you decided that you wanted to make, say, zucchini chips or yellow squash chips that are healthier, don't have as much starch, you can do that as well. I'm going to use my stoneware. It's been used a lot. So I am just going to lay these flat. Now you can just go buy some chips too, but just kind of wanted to showcase some of the things that they have, the cool gadgets and things where it just changes things for you. Like with this, I can make pickle spears, you know, to pickle. Because I can put it on the French fry setting on the thickest French fries, and then I can do that. I also like to pickle squash. I know, controversial, but I do like to pickle squash, and so and I like to cut them in spears. The like Peter Pan, well, the patty pan squash, I do like to do it that way. The cool thing about that is it will allow me to do that. These are uniform. Look at that. All about the same size. And I'm going to go ahead and make these. So what I'm going to use, okay, I am going to drizzle these with olive oil. Drizzle, and I poured. All right, that's good. It's all right. We can just kind of, I put a lot on there, which is probably going to smoke. The cool thing about stoneware is that it will absorb a lot of that olive oil, and so it won't just be sitting there like that. And the good thing is it will season it as it's cooking. And then I'm going to go ahead and add salt to my chips. And I'm going to stick it in the oven at 415 degrees for about 10 minutes. And I'm going to keep a close eye on that because my oven tends to run a little bit faster or hotter. I'm going to go ahead and take this lemon juice and dump it in the chips to keep my potatoes from going brown while I'm waiting for it. Okay. You guys, I have so much more Pampered Chef stuff to showcase. I have the hex pattern non-stick pans. I have cast iron. I have the enameled cast iron. I have so much that I use every single day that, if you know, watching my videos, you guys probably don't even know as much Pampered Chef stuff that I use on the daily. If I started pointing it out every video, you guys would be like, oh, okay, be quiet about the Pampered Chef. But it's durable stuff that I can use on the daily, that is easy to clean, that is easy to maintain. And yes, you can get some of this stuff at the store cheaper. There's some of the stuff that I have bought that's cheaper. I'm like, you know, that's cool, but you know, I'm just, you know, I can just buy it at the store for a quarter of the price. But the durability of Pampered Chef, if I am looking for a gadget or an item that I know that I am going to use for years and years, Pampered Chef is where I go. You guys, check out the link. I'm telling you, check out the link. We're fixing to try some yummy, yummy goodness made with Pampered Chef cool gadgets and items. If anything else, that rapid mandolin is just cool. You never have to get close to the blades. It's a pump action. You never have to do anything close to those, you know, hurt yourself. This is something that your kids or grandkids can do, of course, with your supervision, but they are literally just pushing this without ever getting their hands close to the blades. And you're making French fries. Oh my gosh, absolutely. Or pickled, zucchini spears that you can batter and fry. the options are endless, right? So let's hold off and see what these chips look like when they come out. All right, you guys, I want to show you guys a comparison. So I have this big, huge pizza pan that is really cool. It's really big. I sprayed it with vegetable spray and I put my chips on it just to see what it would do. And those chips stuck like crazy. And they burnt because that metal gets so hot. So then I went ahead, and then I want to show you how these came out on the stone. They are not stuck. You guys saw the only oil I put on it was the oil on top, and then I kind of, mixed it around. But look at these, and they did not burn. Even the ones that got a little bit more crisp did not burn. So it is really, this one looks darker than it really is. It is really hard to burn food on the stones. So definitely that one's a little stuck, but not bad. It's definitely a win there. But here, come here, Desi. Let's try these for the people at home. Here, let's do this one here. There you go. And there. Okay, ready? They're so good. So now it's been a while. It did take about 15 minutes for these to get done on the top rack or in the middle rack. So 4:15 for 15 minutes. Just keep a close eye on them. But let's go ahead and try that dip, even though I'm not done making the chips, so we can see what it's like. All right, you guys. So we're gonna try these with the dip. We have the dip out. This dip has been in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. Oh, look how thick this is. Can y'all see that? How thick it is and how it's set up. Oh.
You have to show them the dip again, baby. You went like this, and your hand was in it.
Look how thick that is. Look.
Yes.
That is awesome. Salut. That is awesome.
Did you buy this?
Hmm?
Did you buy this? I'm just kidding.
No, I made it. It's so good. Amazing.
I could eat this all day.
You guys, Rusty has jaw pain because he had oral surgery last week, so he can't eat the chips. But I do want him to try the dip. Isn't that amazing? That's so amazing.
That's so good.
Isn't that so good? I've got.
You can't have any more.
Okay, dual purpose for this video. First of all, what you can do with the stuff that you harvest out of the greenhouse. I am going to do videos as we go along in the season of preserving also. But this is just one of the recipes that you can make with your chives. Secondly, to showcase some of the Pampered Chef gadgets and everyday use items. Again, I use Pampered Chef daily. It's not something that it's not gimmicky. It's not something that I'm saying, oh, well, today I'm using this, because if you've been watching my channel for a while, it's just, I don't point it out like this is Pampered Chef or whatever. Anyway, I hope you guys like our videos. If you do, please hit the like button.
Subscribe if you haven't already.
Yep, share with your friends.
Leave us some comments, you guys. Let Rachel know what you think of these different products and the dip and the different ways that she's able to go ahead and start utilizing the products out of the greenhouse already.
Yes.
But most of all, don't forget to smash that bell and get notified of the next new video when it comes out.
And also, don't forget to hit that link. There is, yes, Pampered Chef can be expensive, but there are a lot of items on there that are under $25 that are great gadgets to have in your house. If you order, cool. If you don't order, that's fine. I'm not pushy about it. I just wanted to show you guys some of the stuff that I have that I use. All right, you guys. Until next time, God bless.
See ya.
Peace.